huge part of my life, whether for business or pleasure, and I like to combine them both. One of my favorite things about being a javelin thrower is flying around the world experiencing these amazing things. But my lifestyle doesn't lend itself to planning ahead. I've always been a procrastinator. I'm really terrible at buying tickets long before when they are the least expensive, and I often don't have a choice because that's just how my life is. So when I want to go, especially now that I have status, I have very specific flights that I can buy and all these different places that I want to go. Enter Plan Ahead. When ticket prices drop, they get you the money back towards future flight credits. You book your ticket with your airline, you send your itinerary to Plan Ahead, you chill out. When the price drops, they get you future flight credits. So join me and plan ahead for once. It's always my favorite when an athlete says, like, well, what about this little twist on what I've been given on the campaign brief? And the brand hasn't even gotten there, hasn't even thought about the creative thing that the athlete says, and then gets so excited that their brand is being represented in such a genuine way by the athlete. So always coming back to us, like with those campaign brief, like elaborations is my favorite thing because it makes it so genuine to the athletes. But yeah, the campaign brief is your starting point, basically. Everything you need to know and everything you can use to make it your own.
Is payment information located within the campaign brief or is it found somewhere else? Where is that information located?
They're one and the same. And when you get invited to a campaign, right, to any paid activation, like you should look for the payment information. Far too often, athletes get given product in return for posting or doing some kind of work that has to do with that product. And at Parity, we always want to pay athletes and get them product if the campaign involves product.
What about activation windows? What are those?
Activation window, posting window, live posting window, campaign dates. It's kind of all the same thing. Those are the time periods during which we would like the athletes to post live or an influencer to post live on their Instagram, on their YouTube, on whatever platform we're asking to campaign on. So those are dates that you should post within, not before, not after. And it's very straightforward. Again, if you have questions, ask rather than guessing or posting early or posting late.
Have you ever had a situation like that where someone didn't post in the time window that they were given?
Yes. Typically, if we miss a posting window, maybe the athlete isn't the only one that has missed it. So there's a lot I can do with the brand to continue that campaign. However, if you miss the posting window and it really is a deadline, you probably just won't get paid. At Parity, we try to be really understanding of athlete schedules. We are both elite athletes as well. So we get that schedules are crazy and very packed. And we try not to punish people for missing campaigns. Once you accept, we'd love for you to participate, but there's some grace in terms of inviting you to future campaigns. So do your best to learn and do better next time in terms of timeliness.
So why should college athletes post in these windows?
A posting window, an activation window, et cetera, probably has something to do with what the brand is doing. So the campaign might be about something that's going to go on sale, but it doesn't go on sale until the day of the posting window starting. So if you post early, you're kind of ruining it for the brand. They have a plan, they have a date in mind. If you post late, you might have missed the window and your followers then don't get the discount or aren't going to catch the sale during that window. So keeping in mind that it's not just about you, not to be rude, it's about the brand and what they are advertising. And maybe there's more to the story behind the scenes. And again, always asking that question, like what is the main goal? We try to make that clear in the campaign brief, but clarifying what the window is actually for can be a really good way for you to wrap your mind around what you're creating to promote the product.